legal report is that at the last meeting, I advised unit owners that I was in the process of preparing a report for the board based upon what happened as far as the punitive garage closing order and the fire safety issues, what happened and why. I am pleased to report that I have delivered to the board this report consisting of a summary report to the board, over 60 exhibits of over 240 pages. It is an extensive and obviously voluminous report. The purpose of the report is to make clear that every conclusion and opinion in the report is supported by facts. If, regardless of what someone's opinion is, if you can't support it with some kind of documentation, it's just an opinion, it's not a fact. And in order to properly prepare this report for the board, we made sure that we had actual exhibits and documentary evidence for each and every opinion and each and every conclusion. Now, the report does make certain recommendations to the board. Parts of the report rely on confidential and privileged material. I had access to material, for example, confidential emails. I had access to material such as minutes of closed meetings. So some of the documentation in here is confidential and privileged and cannot be released outside of the board at this time. Some of it is not confidential, some of it is public records, and some of it are open public material. However, there are portions of the report which rely upon and include confidential material. And as I said before, in connection with the public records, the board's entitled to see this. There are legal and liability reasons why not all of the documents and exhibits can be made available. However, if the board wishes and so directs a summary of the report, excluding certainly the privileged material, can be made available to unit owners. I made a number of recommendations about this to the board, and I leave it in the board's hands as to what actions should be taken next as a result of the report I've delivered.